Good morning, people. So this is the first sprint, I think. I think it's the first sprint. Maybe I'm off schedule. But the schedule is in the description box of this video. So this is the first, or first-ish sprint of the Melanated 10K Day Camp NanoWriMo edition. Yay! So if y'all are participating in Camp NanoWriMo, I hope that we can help y'all get some words between now and 10 o'clock. We are doing a 10 o'clock stream, but it's a poetry jam, open mic night type thing. So if you just want to see our lovely faces, you're free to come along. But we're not going to be doing major sprints during that one. And throughout the day, there will be some sprints that are more chatty than writey, but whatever. Like I said, if you just need our company while you continue to write the entire day, do that. But if you need us to help you take a break and take self-care breaks, then do that as well. All right. Let's see. Hi, Hanedie. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Shay, promising to join me on the screen soon. Fun for all. Turk, how you doing? Let's keep this train rolling. Okay, so this is not the first sprint. Thank you. The first sprint. Thank you. Let's keep this train rolling. Gonna BRB, but make sure you like the video. Yes, do that. Give it a big thumbs up. Penumbra, good morning. Okay. Tash, hey. All right, so, and Emmanuel writes, I'm good, Britt. How are you? Well, Hanedie, I woke up 13 minutes ago because I am not a Saturday morning person, but this is good for me. And I chose this morning sprint because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to go to choir practice at church. I should have just checked my calendar and seen that we don't have choir practice today, and I would have been up later. But here we are. Here is where we are. So I'm going to be happy that I'm awake because I'm going to be productive this Saturday, and I really do need to get some writing in Camp Nano or no. I'm not doing camp this time around, but I always have writing to do. I literally always have writing to do. Great fight. Hey, Devasia, long time no see. Good morning. Is everyone in here doing camp? Are you doing camp? And if so, how's your project going? How was week 1 or 2 or whatever? I'm not keeping up with it, but how is camp going for you? Emma Ray, how you doing? Emma Ray just recently started her booktube. Her books are cool. Her outfits are tight. Her spirit is bright. Go check her out. Emma Ray Empowered is in the booktube space. Go check her out. And she's busted through that 100, that first 100 subscribers so super fast. Let's get her to 2. Okay. Our nails are the same shade. So here's the thing. And you can already sort of see it. These are mood colors. So it's foggy, bright. Of course, am I right? They're foggy neutral, which is the purple shade, and then there's this pink. So they look kind of pink, and the light behind me is off, so I'm not sure how much you can see, but they're pink. If and when I get cold, you will see them turn purple. So watch out for that. I'm not cold right now, and nor is my house. So, oh wait, no, there's the thumb. So yeah, it's sort of in transition, but I always get mood nails because, I'm a very intelligent person, but I'm also quite simple. It doesn't take much to make me happy or excited. So I always get mood because I always have to just see them change color. I know they're going to change color, but it still gives me a little thrill every time. Go after your happiness and yours alone. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, right. And it's not more expensive or anything. So I'm well, that means it's for me. Amen. Oh, you saw the purple. Yeah, they're sort of already in transition, actually, I guess. I don't know how well you can see this because the light behind me, I keep it off most of the time during stream because makes me like it's a lot of light for my eyes, and I have to like mitigate that because of the corona. Because of the corona and the panorama, we've been all been on our streams and our screens so much, like for everything, and my eyes have just gotten way more light sensitive. So I have to try to mitigate how much light I have on. So it would be brighter if I had all my lights on, but I turned them off so I can have a little bit of dimness to hide in like a vampire. That's okay. I know I'm not active anywhere right now. Yes, crawl out. We're already in the panorama. Crawl out, interact. Okay, we're gonna start our first sprint in 3 minutes because we're trying to keep this train rolling. So I'm gonna pull up the whatchamacallit, which of course is the, thingamajig, which you're all very familiar with. So I don't know if y'all heard me say this. I'm always the new kid on the block every single time I stream because I just do it so very infrequently. So very infrequently. But oh my gosh. So I pulled up this YouTube tab and the first thing that came up was Rudy Francisco Love Poem because they already know. They already know that I just need to see my husband, and that's just that. Okay. So we're gonna do we're gonna start off with a 10-minute sprint just to get y'all to get the people go. Maybe we should just start off with a smooth like 20. No, this is what we'll do. We'll do a warm-up of 15. Then we'll go into 20s and then we'll end with a 10. Let's do that because I don't want to break anyone's stride. So I don't think y'all need a 10-minute warm-up, but this is not your first stream of the day. That's just how I feel. But let me know in the next 2 minutes. Do y'all want to start with a 10 or do y'all want to start with a 15? Or do y'all want to hop right into a 20 because we can do that as well. We can definitely do that as well. 10 or 15 or 20. It did that with my nails. They would be purple from October to April. Oh, effective. Okay, Shay saying start off with a 15. Anyone else? 15. Great, that's the timer that I selected. This is going great for me. Okay, but democracy still reigns. If someone says 10, you're gonna need some friends who say 10 with you. But if that wins out, that wins out. Everyone is saying 15. Delphi Lachey L. Hello. I don't know that I do know. I've never seen this name before. So I know that we have not met. Welcome. How are you? I guess I should do a little intro because I don't know that all of you all know me. I'm Britt. My channel is Britt Writerly. This is where you are. It's a book and author tube where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. I do some monthly writing blogs. I do book talks, which are more like conversational and thematical, and then I do like book reviews very seldom because it's just so subjective. I don't really like to participate in it. And then poetry, and I have a poem up right now. The newest one is "My People Perish: Another Lamentation for Black Life." So, and it's like 2 minutes. So check that out if you're so inclined. Let's get into this situation. Good morning, 16 people. I'm remembering how to do this screen share all over again. Share. Here we go. While I'm bumbling about, smash that like button. Select window screen. I can do that. Alrighty. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it. All right, humans, we are done with that first 15-minute sprint. How did everybody do? And go ahead and answer that first question. Hello, Becca. Nice to see you. How is your writing going? How's everybody's writing going? That was more of a productivity sprint for me. I was boosting on my socials and other things, I'm sure, but now I just can't remember what I was doing. But it was productive, I can tell you that. And I will be writing in the next sprint. We are going to be pretty methodical here in the land of literates. So our next sprint is going to start at 10:05 or whatever your time zone is, 05. So that's 8 minutes. And I realize now that I don't have my water, but I'm going to go grab it in the next sprint. All of you grab something to hydrate yourself with as well. Get a snack, do all the things. And we're the same. We're the same. So let's go through these comments. Eva popped in. We're glad she's here. Jabria slid through with a big thumbs up, and we appreciate that commitment to community. Becca C. Smith, author Becca C. Smith, sliding through, and we appreciate that. Hope you can get some more words for another amazing writing project down here. We're gonna be writing. So wake up. Let's do it. Emma Ray and I are the same. Nothing but made coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I have been able to get a macchiato past the zone 1 of the digestive system, so that's been working out. But like I said, I woke up 13 minutes before the stream, so I had other things to make happen besides running down to Dunkin' Donuts, even though it's very close. And could I have done it? I don't know. A younger me would have definitely tried. Absolutely have been late getting back here, but I would have tried. I would have tried. If I had nothing else, it was the will to try. Shay. Okay. Are you doing nano? What's your whip? Yes. My whip is blankets and bulgari. And an assortment of shorts, and not writing just yet, taking meds, and a cliffhanger. Okay. Oh, there was age. Okay, now I see what people mean when they say it starts jumping. And I only have 17 people to tend to. Yes, hydrate. Penumbra reminding us to hydrate or dihydrate. Amen. Bless your ministry. Becca waking her brain up, but she'll be ready to write at 05. Trying to get the morning figured out. Listen, what you don't know is so am I. Hanedie, 114 words coming in strong. Eva is working in Canva for now. And then wants to spruce up her writing space to prepare for a new writing routine attempt starting on Monday. Gotta just change it all up. I understand that. I understand. What am I? Oh, it jumps again. I understand. Okay. Working on my werewolf religious war for camp. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get it cracking then. Werewolf religious war. I wonder what religion werewolves are and who they worship. See, already I have questions. You're on the right track. Turk, hoping to complete Children and Gods this month. Go for it. Go for it. Eva, not doing nano July though. Listen, I'm not doing nano at all. Well, then you're safe. If you want something but you lack the will to pursue it, there's no danger. Delphi, finishing going through what you wrote last night before drafting new content. Yeah, I wrote some stuff last night too, but I started writing on a project that I told myself that I was not going to be working on right now. But, you know, I hate to let stuff, you know, energy go to waste. And I had waning energy around the project that I should be working on, but I need to just like press through, because when you're exhausted and can do no more, process is what will save you. So I need to stop giving in to my whims and follow the process. Love the hype for B&B, because listen, because we need more, and not just more, we need better Black cozy mysteries. And that, as Bree would say, is on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Moving on. Emma Ray, my husband is a coffee master. Oh, she fancy. Come on, Notes of Citrus. Love that for you. Tash, passively doing nano, amen. Still outlining my Western apocalyptic fantasy, which I can hopefully finish this month so I can start drafting. And Tash, a few months ago, finished her, I don't know if that was her first whip or if that was just what she was working on, but either way, it's finished. Are you gonna submit that somewhere? Like, are you gonna do PitMat or DV Pit? Are you gonna try to snatch you up an agent with that? What's the plan, Tash? If we can know. We won't tell nobody. Deja. Good morning, Deja. We are glad and honored that you woke up and went directly to us. Devasia, I'm not really doing camp, still working on my Nano 2020. I feel that. I super feel that. Okay, that's the end of the comments. So, I guess I could just like hop us straight into a sprint. I started to be like, you know, I'm doing this this National Poetry Month challenge where I'm supposed to be writing a poem a day. Now, have I done that? It's like every third day. It's like every third day I'll have like 3 days I do it good, and then on the third day I'm like, But I've gotten 9 in 17 days. So math that, if you will. I was like, oh, you know, I'll share a poem per sprint. But then I remember that we have a open mic night this night at 10. Come by and see me and Shay and Hanedie sharing our poetic prose. So I was like, oh, well, then there's no need for me to form y'all down now. I'll see you later. Poetry sprint, love it. I'll do that with the next sprint. Okay, cool. Do it. It is 10:04 tonight at 10, Eva. Tonight. I am going to pull up our next sprint because it's 10:04 and we want to be timely because we want them words. Nano or not. Alrighty. Boop. All right, ready your fingers. Take a sip of your water. That was Tash's first book. At the moment, needs to go through revisions and major editing. You can always be thinking. You can always be planning and plotting. But I definitely hear the major revisions and edits. Me and my CPs are furiously at work. Okay. It's 10:04. It's 10:05. Let's get it. And once again, I'm remembering how to share my screen. Aha. It happens a little faster every time, guys. 20-minute sprint on the clock. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right, people. We are done with that sprint. How did y'all do? I did pretty well. I don't count words because I'm very type A and I start to focus more on like the number of words I'm getting versus just finishing the scene. So I don't count words, which is one of the reasons why I did Nano once. I tried it. It was fine and I'm not doing it again. But I did pretty well. I'm getting to the car chase scene. The car chase scene is going to push me out into where I need to be in this story, where I will have a lot more energy. So I'm literally like maybe 2 pages away from that, and I'm ready. So here we go. Question 2 on the ticker. First, Annual Rights. Welcome. Answering the first question of, are you doing Nano? And if so, what's your project? Lots of jumping going on. My gosh. Yes, doing Camp Nano, working on a detective story, double homicide of Black All-American college quarterback and his fiance. You got a whole fiance in college. Okay. Seems to be racially motivated murders. Alrighty. Hanedie. Still working on Nano project. A2, maybe 6 to 9 months. I'm not sure. Okay. Tash. All this, like, exactly. And that's really where I am, Tash, is like the first project that I have, my hashtag First Fantasy, is I have been working on that idea, on that book project since I was 16 years old. I'm 25. So, and it's gone through several major rewrites, some partials, and the idea has remained the same, just like the setting has changed because, like, you're growing as a writer. So I feel like any project you have when you're that young is going to take it long. It's very good. It takes you some time to, like, mature the idea versus, like, projects that I have when I'm this age. So, like, I came up with Eliza Black for my channel. So I always know exactly when that happened because my channel started July 7th. So it's very easy for me to be like, oh yeah, I thought about Eliza Black in June. So it's not yet been a whole year. But we're coming up on it, and I'm already like, yeah, my aim is to finish the first draft of Eliza Black by June, and have her to my CPs and whatever, and like be able to pitch that in the last pit met of the year or the last dev pit or both, whatever, but be able to like pitch that project by the end of the year and start cold querying. Nothing comes from that. So like, this timeline for the project is a lot faster than First Fantasy, but I think that's just like the natural maturation of ideas. But I don't know yet exactly how long it would take because I haven't done it yet. But I need to get on Lizelle's level. Lizelle Sandberry, whose book Blood Like Magic is coming out in a few months. Get on it. If you were on NetGalley, it's available on NetGalley. Kirkus Reviews just gave her a stellar advanced praise. Definitely go check her out. She's also a Black author too. Her channel is Lizelle Sandberry, and she does a lot of really, really great videos for writers about like just real talk on publishing, from like getting an agent, writing a query letter. She shares her query letter that got her agent. I can't remember what her agent's name is, but she's with the Knight Agency, which is a Canadian agency, I believe. I don't actually remember. But anyway, she shares her letter that got her agent, which is like so generous and transparent. She has these debut diaries where she talks about all these different things that like you hear people reference, but they don't really talk about transparently, like advances, like your financial advance for the book, those advances, big and small, taxes, all of these different things. So definitely check Lizelle out. And then also check out this book coming up. Amen. Deoncia, hello. If you have any writing to do, you can do it with us. Eva, I'm not finished. Oh, I've not finished the novel length book to date. Poetry short. Okay. Yeah. So it's also like, when do you stop? So Oh, we jumped. And we're going to start our next sprint at 35. So I need to like get through these comments. Like I said, we're sprinting on this channel this good morning. We also have like an hour left exactly right now. So I think we can get at least 2 more in. Okay. Last night I randomly started a poem based off some tarot Chandra pulled for the purpose of a poem prompt. I worked more on that. It became bigger space about it. Okay, cool. Chase ideas. I'm here for that. Deja did about 2 pages, not doing words and comprising a story for class. Yeah. Hear that. Am I right? Plot twist. I did write. worked a bit on a project I've been working on regarding we love a good Black entrepreneur. Dejana, good morning. Great Fry finished reading for the day. Oh wow. I don't know what time zone you're on, but for me it's 10:30. So you're doing it. Denise Brooks, good morning. Loving all the people joining. A Great Fry, wish I knew. I've yet to get to final revision step. Listen, we're all there together. I have finished to publish one as fast as 3 months, but usually 2 years because I work on different projects throughout the year. I feel that. A2 part 2. Okay. It's taken me 4.5 months to finish a 0 draft. Okay. Hanedie got 233 words. Shay, haven't finished the novel yet, but Penelope's Curve took from June 5th to August 29th. Okay. Cool. Oh, Shay's experiencing some sinus issues. Y'all pray her strength. Oh, listen, now I'm scared to request Devasia, but actually I have 2 other arcs that I need to do first. One is Redemptor by Jordan Fuego. That's coming out in August, so I need to get on it, but I'm probably going to be very close to the come out date as far as that, because just between like school and teaching, my class will end that I'm teaching like the last days of July, and then I have some grading to do, so I probably, unless I just suspend all of their reading, I probably won't even be like reading that until very close to the date, unfortunately. And then I have No More Gods, No More Monsters by, what is the man's name? I can't remember. I can never remember it on command. Oh, Catwell Turnbull, and that's coming out in September. So I have a couple. They may be like, no more for you until you finish the ones that you have, and I understand that. It's fair. Even wants to go book shopping. Tash. The rest of us, please. Yes, I'm so excited for Redemptor. Like, she got some really great praise on it that essentially, like, Redemptor was like Raybearer's like older sister, more mature and more worldly. I said, not more worldly. What is going on? So, I mean, the answers are within my reach, right? I could just start reading it, but I'm doing 2 buddy reads right now. We're trying to finish this dissertation chapter by the end of the month. I simply can't pick up anything else because the reality is I only read like 2 or 3 books that I'm supposed to be reading a month, and then the rest of it is just an assortment of romance and cozy mysteries to soothe my soul. That's the reality. Okay, we are at the end of the comments. Perfect. Can't wait for Black Magic and Redemptor. Me either. All these Black books we love to see. Okay. Drink this. I will drink this in a second. Drink your water. Flex your fingers. Do your finger stretches. Don your cuticle oil. I legitimately have cuticle oil. We are going into our next sprint in a few short seconds. Prepare yourself because I'm Okay. Our next sprint is set up. It is 35 on the dot. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. But real quick, yes to Eva for pre-ordering. We love pre-ordering Black books. Amen. Okay. The rest of these comments, I will get to y'all in 20 minutes and 10 seconds. Amen. Let's start this next sprint. Share screen. I didn't even have to think about it last time. I am on a roll. Alrighty. Sprinting and 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, people. Here we are. People have come and gone. I'm looking at the end already. Tash, sorry. I'm coming out of like the world of my book. Tash, good night. Won't make your own live stream in the morning. Yes. Good night. Thank you so much for joining us. You are a boss for always braving the time difference. I am mastering StreamYard. I am. Deja can't wait for all these good Black books. Neither can I. Yes. I'm proud of myself for this question. Okay. And Shay hopping right in. Track number 1. I should have asked what would be the title. I should have asked what would be the title of the track. I'm just going to assume the title of the track would be, the title of the album would be whatever your writing project is. But, if it wouldn't be, let somebody know. All right. But anyway, on the album Whip, track 1 would be After Party from Idlewild. Track 25, we already know how many tracks are going to be. 25 would be So What, Philip Mott featuring Sierra. Lauren Clark, welcome. We've not met, but it's nice to meet. Hello, just finished work, so I'm a little late. Thank you for being here. Hanedie. Track 1, First Flames by David Guetta featuring Sia. Last track, Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj. Oh, okay, it's going to be a whole mood on Hanedie's. Nell's Bookish Ways. Hello. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to try to sneak in one more sprint. It will probably be a nice cool down 15. So we're going to start that at 05. Right? Yeah, because that'll give us 20. We'll go ahead and start it at 10 if the comments lead us that way. But I don't know that they will. All right. Penumbra. I have the playlist for my series on my YouTube channel. Boom, ready. My Camp Nano Whip goes with the SOTM writing music. Oh, Song of the Month? I just guessed that. Is it correct? First song, Walk Through Fire. Second song, Hurts Like H.E. Two Snakes. Third 52-minute mix to sprint to. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Shay welcoming our 2 late comers, but you're not late. You're right on time for you. Sugan Asina, never heard of that, by The Who. And Wolf Totem by the same group. They're a Mongolian band that uses traditional instruments, Mongolian throat singing. Okay. Listen, get it. Tash calling it a night, and Penumbra bidding Tash good night. Okay, so mine, I don't know how many tracks it would be. I'm not on Shay's level. But my first song would be Neon Gumbo by Janelle Monáe, and the final song on the album would be on the playlist, not the album, the playlist. The final song on the playlist would be Stand Up by Cynthia Erivo, which like she wrote with maybe one other person for the movie Harriet, which I have not seen. I've heard mixed reviews, but that song is dope, and I can't make that not be true. SOTM is services alone. I tried my best. For those of you who were like with my channel from the very beginning, when I used to share excerpts of Eliza Black, Tales of Eliza Black on my channel every week, and every first of the month I would do. I would add 3 songs to the playlist: one for Eliza, one for Belle, and one for Laz. My baby, my heart. So those I just pulled from that playlist because it's still true. But yeah, so that's what's happening. Okay, we're at the end of our. Oh, Never Learned to Cope by Ramon would probably be the first track for my whip. It's such a heavy, brilliant song. Okay. Boom. Courtney created. Hello, I'm late. You're not late. You're perfectly on time for you. There's no attendance here. We have been pretty sprint heavy. I feel like that was our third sprint. We have 30 more minutes left in this sprint before y'all take a break for anyone that's like running alongside the 10K. The next one is over at SAPAC. I think that Hanedie is co-hosting with him. Hanedie and Azaria, maybe, I think. But either way, it's going to be fun. I think that the next sprint, the next stream is more chatty. I know one of the streams is going to be chatty. If he's doing it twice, then it's the second one. But if he's not, then it's going to be the next one that's more chatty. And it's Sid. So it's going to be more chatty regardless of if there's like supposed to be sprints happening. So that's why I'm like, that's not why, but now I can say that that's why we're like running on the sprint meter here. So to the rest of you 13 people here, we're going to try to get in one more. And I'm just now remembering that there's going to be a chatty sprint after this. So since there is, I think I'm going to take us out on a 20 rather than 15 because there's a 30-minute break and then we're going to go into more of a like chatty sprint. So let's try to like final push and get some good words in there. So we're going to start at 11:05. Take a sip of water. I said I was going to at the, but like during the next sprint, I did not take one sip of water, so I'm gonna do it now. Boom. Yes. Go. Yes. Go out high. Listen. Work. Yes. Hydrate. Hydrate. 2 minutes. So stretch. Let's take a stretch, shall we? This is my McLean Brothers sweatshirt, which is like rubbing off, and I still won't let it go. Stand up. Stretch to the ceiling. Reach high. Because, you know, we sit down a lot. Like, whether you're a writer or a student or a teacher or whatever, like, everybody is sitting down a lot these days because we're in a panorama. So, definitely just get you some stretching. We've got 2 minutes before our next sprint. You're about to be sitting down for 20 minutes if you intend to be writing or reading. So, just thank your body by giving it some stretch. We gave it some water. Let's give it some stretch. Because what we deserve. Amen. Oh no, Lauren. You've just reminded me that it's just 4 p.m. and I've had no water yet. Okay. Well, you know, that's what we're here for. Just sort of lift your knees. Open up those hip flexors. And now you all know that I'm wearing basketball shorts, but listen. It's Saturday morning and I woke up 13 minutes before this stream. So we're what? Wearing our daytime PJs. Amen. All right. A few seconds before our next sprint. Take you another sip of water. Listen to your body. Stretch what needs stretching. Definitely roll them wrists out. Flick them fingers because we deserve. It's 11:05. I am going to pull up our sprint so we can have one more 20-minute and do what needs doing because somebody needs your story. All righty. Last 20-minute sprint. If you haven't done what you wanted, decide now to get it done. All right. We are sprinting. Yes, no more tips. Thank you. I can officially say that. We are sprinting in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, people, that was our last sprint. We're gonna move through these last comments, and then I will release y'all back into the wild of this world. And y'all have a 30-minute break, and then if you're going along with our 10K day schedule, you will be over at SAPAC's channel at 12 o'clock at the top of the hour. Okay. SC, welcome. Nice to meet you. Wearing PJs as well. Amen. Get your hydration going. Penumbra also wearing PJs. Hanedie, start querying after edit. So do you have a plan for the books you want to do after your whip? How do you plan your bookish goals? So you start querying after edits in the second book in the series. I plan my books and all goes meticulously, but sometimes I go with the flow. Okay. To wherever it leads you. Penumbra, have 5 stories in the queue after I finish Servant of the Sun. And I went crazy after 2020 and set the goal of trying to get 10 books on KDP in 12 months. You know, that's fine. Just, you know, remember to be kind to yourself. Goals can be fluid. Be kind to yourself. Amen. Eva, I have a children's picture book concept I want to work on after my whip. I plan by making lists and charts and then neglecting them and starting over again. Listen, I can't say a word to that. I plan based off of ideas. So I have several ideas in the queue as well. And I just start by like maybe writing the first 5 pages of that book when the idea comes to me. So I will write the first 5 pages of that book, the first chapter. If the first chapter comes to me really clearly, and then I will create an audio file where I talk through the concept, the premise, the characters that are most strongly in my mind, their B arc, and the, you know, the A arc. So I'll just like talk through it and then save it, and then I'll go on my business. I'll just go on my business, and I will just have that there. So like when I do get to that, it's very solidly in play, and I can just pick up where I left off, because I have no less than 4 book ideas in my head. And all of them are connected to their own series. Like I have 4 whole series in my head, not counting Tales of Eliza Black and #FirstFantasy, which are the books I'm focusing on now. So 4 series, that's at least, well, one of them is a duology. That's like 8 to 10 books. So I have a lot up here, and it's going to take me, I would think, between 5 and 7 years after my first book comes out to get all of those books written, let alone published. Well, not written, published. Like it'll take me that time to get through them all. So that's how I plan my goals. I will be like, okay, similar to what Lizelle talked through in one of her videos last month about like when she was talking about announcing her second book. I almost said it's called Angry Birds, but I know that it's not. Butcher Birds, her, which is coming out next year, I think. When she was talking about like how she plans, and she has her like books for the next 5 years planned out. I do the same thing. Okay, in our last minute, because I want to honor y'all's time for break, if you're gonna be able to sit at the top of the hour. Courtney, love the idea of keeping an audio file. I totally need to do those on my ideas. Absolutely. 100%, because that energy will like travel through the file, and when you're like, oh my gosh, what to do now, the energy will come back and inspire you. SC, write the first thing the idea comes to me. Same. Penumbra, in your head, 8 to 10. Yeah, but I have a process for how I protect those ideas so they don't get worn down over time. Because time erodes all things. We have to find some ways to get insurance against that. Okay, thank you for the sprint, MRA. It was my absolute pleasure. I am so happy that y'all were able to join me. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Get your rest and be with Sid at the top of the hour. I am and have been Britt Writerly. This is my channel, Britt Writerly. It's a book and author tube where I talk about the intersection between literature and culture. I do book talks. sometimes book reviews, very rarely, more likely to be bookish vlogs, writing vlogs monthly, and then uploading original content once or twice a month. Right now it is poetry. My last upload was My People Perish, Another Lamentation for Black Death. Check it out if you're so inclined. If you watch a couple videos, leave a like and a comment. And if you feel like you like the style of the channel and you would really be okay with like engaging the content over time, smash that big red button and we can be internet friends. All right, y'all, have a beautiful day. I will see y'all whenever I do this again. Who the heck knows? But in the meantime, take care of yourself, take care of your words. Bye.